X-Wing is ready to take on some TIE Fighter knockoffs in today's game, Cosmic Conflict for your Magnavox Odyssey 2. Let's go ahead and take the game, pop it in my Odyssey 2 and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Cosmic Conflict was published by Magnavox and carries a copyright year of 1978. The back of the box says the following: Cosmic Conflict. You are the commander of the Centurion, an Earth Federation starship guarding a remote corner of the galaxy. An alien invasion fleet from the planet Bad Newsia has penetrated the galaxy's outermost defenses. If you do not destroy it, Earth will be enslaved by the enemy hordes. Disintegrate enemy invasion transports with your laser blasters. Elude enemy starfighters warping in from hyperspace. This is a startling, realistic simulation filled with remarkable special effects, out-of-this-world sounds, on-screen enemy proximity warnings, and actual messages from Star Command. Cosmic Conflict is a first-person space shooter for one player only in one standard mode of difficulty. The game uses the right controller, which most players associate with the second player. For the controls, use the button to fire and the joystick to fly your ship using flight controls, meaning pressing down on the joystick goes up and pressing up makes you go down. When you fire, your shot will continue to follow your movements, so if your target is already lined up, you won't want to move until it is hit. You start the game with 1000 megajoules of energy, as shown on the lower right portion of your screen. You use 1 megajoule for every second in flight and 10 megajoules for every shot you fire. Your goal is to defeat 15 enemy spacecraft, as shown on the lower left portion of the screen, using as little energy as possible. You face 3 types of enemy spacecraft: enemy invasion transports, battle frigates, and starfighters. Out of the 15 ships, you will need to defeat 5 starfighters, which look like TIE fighters. They are the only ship that can damage you. When nearby, you will receive an alert message. If they are close enough for a long enough period of time, the starfighter will crash into you, costing you 50 megajoules. You can only have one enemy on screen at a time. You can move left or right to track an enemy, or up and down to avoid an enemy and try to encounter a new one. Your game ends when you defeat all 15 ships, at which point you'll receive a random positive message, or if you run out of energy, at which point you'll receive a dreaded message of shame. The graphics and the sounds are pretty basic, but at the same time they're actually pretty decent considering when the game came out. The sounds are effective, and the 3 ships each have a distinctive look that can appear in multiple colors. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if released today. Currently at pricecharting.com, the game has a value of $5 loose, $10 complete, and $10 new. So what do I think of Cosmic Conflict? While not the deepest game, nor the most challenging, considering when it came out, it's actually pretty solid. Using flight controls and having your shots follow you does take a little bit of practice, and hitting diagonally moving enemies is pretty hard. But as I got used to the controls and focused on other enemies to hit, I actually found the game entertaining and a bit relaxing. I also admire the numerous messages included in the game once you defeat all 15 enemies. It's not a must-have title, but it is a game that would make a nice addition to most Odyssey 2 libraries, and one that I wouldn't mind playing every now and then. So where am I going to rank Cosmic Conflict? Somewhere in my top 12. I do like Computer Golf a little more at 10, but I will put this over Power Lords at 11. So out of the 21 games now ranked for the Odyssey 2, Cosmic Conflict is chasing starfighters, not TIE fighters, at the 11th position. Cosmic Conflict is a solid early release for the Odyssey 2. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank Neil S. for his generous support on Patreon. If you think these videos give you at least $1 worth per month of information and entertainment, please consider joining my supporters at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Not only will you help keep the show going, but you'll also gain access to some exclusive content. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time in the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care and don't waste your megajoules.